Today, we finally get to leave Hanoi. We're heading west to Tazua, which is 220 kilometers. It's good to get on the bikes, provided we don't make the wrong turn and go over this bridge twice. It's not long before we have our first stop.
Are you right at the back there, Clive?
Yeah, same formation for the time being.
I'm happy to go wherever. I'm happy to go at the back if you want. Well, it's only day one. We can mix and match.
Well, it will be me. You'll be leading some days, Bob. So,
okay.
But we'll get
out of the bloody.
We'll get out of the fucking smog.
Spotlights on. Oh yeah.
Won't start.
Clive, it's your bottleneck switch. Kill switch. Kill switch.
Something funny there.
Looking for a morning coffee, but all we can find is a stall. It's only takeaway soft drinks.
We've got frog spawn fruities.
It's got some kind of dragon fruit in it, or tapioca. It's a bit slimy, but actually it's quite delicious and very refreshing. It's not long before we stop for lunch.
So we've just stopped in this village for lunch, and we've had a child genius. This is the lady that served us for lunch, and this child genius just happened upon us, and he knew every country in the world. It was unbelievable.
No.
India, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Myanmar, China, Macau, Hong Kong, Mongolia, North Korea, South Korea, Japan, Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, Brunei, Philippines, Taiwan, Indonesia, East Timor, and Maldives. Oceania country, smallest country.
Dạ. Con chúc các con ăn ngon.
It's amazing. You're the cleverest child I've ever come across in my life. So, if you can hear this, we're at this biscuit place, Fruits, and believe it or not, Bob and Andy have just been chuffing on this bloke's enormous, great big bamboo pipe. And yeah, so God knows what they've been smoking. Anyway, back on the road, and we're off in a second. There we are when Bob gets on his bike.
There's a hierarchy out here on the roads, and two-wheelers like us, even though we're more powerful than your average scooter, are way down the pecking order. They stop for no one. They'll pull out on you. They don't seem to stop and give way. They just keep going, albeit slowly. We're all using different navigational equipment. I'm using a Garmin Montana 750 with satellite SOS technology, which has live tracking on it. Clive is using his iPhone with My Route app on it and a quad lock to hold it onto the bike. And Bob is using a quad lock with his phone, but also relying heavily on his Garmin Zumo. We've one more stop this afternoon for our afternoon coffee. We picked the noisiest place we can find. Purely accidental, but it is the only place we can find. Afternoon karaoke, and it's turned up to max volume, deafening. So we sit well out of the way. It's our first day on the road and we're getting a bit behind schedule. Then we come across these muddy roadworks, which seem to go on for miles. Anyway, safely negotiated, we head up into the hills, looking for our homestay for the night. The GPS pinpoints where we need to be, but it's not the right one. Turns out it's another 5 kilometers further up the gravel track, and by this time it's dark and foggy, and we're all getting very tired. We see the lights of our Eco Lodge as we round the corner. It's very welcoming. The corrugated huts are all insulated and we are sleeping on the floor. It's got cold because we're quite high up and it's not long before we're called for dinner. It's very delicious with lots of local delicacies to try. After that we're outside by the bonfire singing karaoke with the owner's friends. They've come up from the city for a long holiday break. The rice whiskey comes out and everyone's getting very inebriated. Still, it's a good evening and a lovely start to our adventure. We should sleep very well tonight, and we're looking forward to stunning views in the morning as the sun comes up. Good night, everyone.